Morrison took a couple steps back, had no problems reeling that one in. This will be Meg Banzi, who steps in for the Eagles. Ball high. And we got a ball that's hit out to right and on a hop, and it lands at the feet of Mary Catherine Finneran. Drops in for a single. And so Finneran stands on first base. First base run of the game, 1 out. Just underway, the third batter stepping in for the Eagles. Got a strike right down the middle, runner holds. Looks to be Kylie Carafoli at the plate for the Eagles. Got a ball outside, 1-1 to Banzi. And we got a ball that's out of play behind the screen, goes to 1-2. Into the air right to second base. That'll be put away there by Sam Bongiolotti. So 2 down. Eagles in their blue jerseys with gray pants. Rams in their home black with white numbers. Got a ball outside. Banzi stays alive with another foul tip back to the screen. Eagles had a big win on Monday. 24-12 over Duxbury. Got a ball high, runner holds. In their first game, they lost 16-7 to Silver Lake. For the Rams, they won their first one back here 7-3 last Friday, and they did lose on Monday 8-7 to Silver Lake. So both teams 1-1. A little off-speed pitch is lofted out into left field, running in and unable to make the play is McPhee. And that's going to result in a run for the Eagles. Banzi was running the whole way with 2 outs. And so the first run will go to the Eagles. Who steps in for the Eagles. She had a big game in the victory on Monday. Went 4 for 5 with a home run in that one. Sereno deals the ball high, 2-0. And ball lofted out to right field. And runner coming the whole way. Going to plate the second run to the Eagles. The Eagles jump out to a 2-0 lead here in the first inning. Maggie Ladd came around to score. Everything happening with 2 outs here. So 2-0 early for the Eagles. And we got a ball that's going to be lofted out into right field. Mary Catherine Finneran comes right up with that. Gets it in. So the runners advance no further. So now we've got Green on first. Green on second, rather. First pitch right down the middle, swinging and missing is Bella Harvey. Grace Beatty drove that run in with her single. So now it's Harvey at the plate with 2 outs, 2 runs already in and two on base. A swing and a miss. 2 strikes now to Bella Harvey, who's a senior. One of the few returning players to this Eagle lineup. Quick dealing here. Sereno deals, gets out of that one with a swinging strikeout. And that's how the inning comes to an end. The Eagles do a little bit of damage, plating 2 runs in their top of the first inning, and the Rams will come up to bat. Well, back for the bottom of the second inning. Eagles jumped out to a 2-0 lead in their top of the first. Series of singles and some solid base running led to a 2-run lead. So Jess Morrison steps in for the Rams. She's going up against Caroline Collins, who's on the mound for the Eagles this afternoon. First pitch is down for a ball. Second pitch down low. So Jess Morrison steps in as a sophomore, leading off for the Rams, bottom of the first. Another ball low. So 3-0 right out of the gate. Rams look to answer. Collins with another low ball. So base on balls to Morrison. It'll be McPhee that comes to the plate for the Rams. Haley McPhee, she's a freshman. Bluffs the bunt. Strike called. Runner goes, slides in successfully to second. Delayed, takes off for third. Good throw would get her, but throws a little bit offline. So some solid base running there from Morrison. Has her standing on third base with nobody out. One strike to the batter, McPhee. Ball high to the screen. Runner coming the whole way. No doubt about that. One slides in safely, and we've cut the lead in half to 2-1. So a little trip around the bases for Morrison. Cuts the Plymouth North lead in half at 2-1. Nobody out in the first inning. McPhee still standing in at the plate. Aggressive base running by both teams results in runs going up on the board. McPhee stands, waits the pitch from Collins. Strike at the knees. Conference between Collins. Now the umpires are talking. Maybe trying to keep track of the count. So we await the pitch. After that delay, it was an official's timeout. Got a full count to McPhee. Collins looks to deal here. No outs. One run in. And the ball's low. That's going to load the count, actually, at 3-2. Payoff pitch. Right down the middle. Swung. Hit right to the third baseman. Throws it over. Nice solid play there by Maggie Ladd. Able to throw out the speedy McPhee down the baseline for the first out. So it's Bongiolotti who steps in. Sam Bongiolotti, sophomore. First pitch is down in the dirt, ball one. Swing, and the ball's lifted out into right field. It gets by the right fielder. Bongiolotti's going to go for two, possibly more. She's going to come all the way around. She's going to try to make it in, and she is going to beat the tag. So what could have been a single got past the right fielder, ends up in a three-base error that's going to tie this game at 2. Good base running there from McPhee. So it's going to be Ella Staffier stepping in for the Rams with a game tied at 2 in the first inning. Plenty of action. Glad to have you with us. Pitch got away from Collins up to the screen for a ball. Wilkinson waits on deck. And ball inside. 2-0 to Staffier. All tied up at 2, even as we began. Collins looks. It's a ball high. Ellis Staffier's a junior. And got a strike inside. Two and 1 to Staffier. Here's a ball that's going to be lofted in between the shortstop and the left fielder. An aggressive base running, going for 2. Staffier's in there with a double. So the beat goes on. So it's Wilkinson who steps in. Swing and a miss. Emily Wilkinson's a senior. Got a runner on second in the person of Staffier. And a ball skips down in the dirt. And a swing and a miss from Wilkinson. It's 2 strikes. Full count now to Wilkinson. And ball's going to be out of play. Powers sits in the on-deck circle. Michaela Powers in this case. Wilkinson at the plate. Full count. Trying to keep the rally going for the Rams, who've put on a display here in their half of the first inning. Ball high. Wilkinson will take a trot down to first base. So Michaela Power steps in. First pitch right down the middle, swing and a miss. Runner doesn't advance. Powers is a junior. Sereno on deck, the pitcher today. It's a ball high. There's a called strike on the outside corner, 1-2. A little swing and a foul ball. Power stays alive. Do have some early action in the Plymouth North bullpen. And we got a ball high. Trying to get Powers to chase one there. Powers battling back in this at bat. Wilkinson still on first. And a ball in the dirt. Gonna go to a full count. Gigi Sereno waits in the on-deck circle. Payoff pitch from Collins. Looks in. Swing and a miss and strikeout for Powers. First strikeout of the game for Collins. So Gigi Sereno steps in. Blanco at the plate, on deck rather. Sereno at the plate. Wilkinson still on first. And ball fouled off. 2 quick strikes to the pitcher Sereno. Collins looking to settle down. Ari Durrett is the person warming in the bullpen just in case. And an off-speed pitch down low for a ball, 1-2. Sereno, the senior, had a great pitching effort in the first game of the year against Hingham. There's a ball high, 2-2. So we've got runners at first and second. Staffier on second. Wilkinson on first. And there's a ball that's lofted out to right field. Gonna bounce in front of Chong. And Staffier's going to come around to score. Sereno's going to stop at first. So an RBI single for Sereno. Staffier comes around to score. Wilkinson ends up on second base. It's 4-2. So Blanco, the swing and a miss from the first pitch, steps in the crouch, gets a good piece of that one out to right field. That's going to get past Chong, and runners are advancing. Wilkinson scores. Sereno comes around to score. Blanco headed to third base. So, a couple more runs in for the Rams. And it's Mary Catherine Finneran up for the Rams now. Blanco standing on third. And a strike inside. And Morrison back in the on-deck circle. Rams will have batted around after this batter. Finneran with a swing off the catcher. He's got 2 strikes. Blanco standing on third base. Finneran, the senior, Mary Catherine Finneran, takes a look at a ball inside. 2-2. As the skies continue to darken here on the campus of Marshfield High School. And a ball in the dirt that's got the catcher skipping around. It hit off the umpire. Runner did not think of advancing. Oh, Finneran looks. Collins has thrown a lot of pitches this first inning. And ball hit right to the shortstop. Picked up there and thrown out nicely. And the Eagles get themselves out of the inning without any further damage. Big inning for the Rams. 6-2 after 1 inning. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's 5-2. We had 7 runs in that first inning. 5 of them went to Marshfield. Yeah. Thank God we've got Sean at the board keeping track of me. I was having trouble accounting for a 6th run. Checks and balances here. Marshfield Community Television. So Gigi Sereno steps out for the second inning for the Rams. Five, 2. First pitch in for a strike. And the batter for the Eagles is Marissa Durrett. A big swing and a miss there. Sereno sets down Durrett. The swinging strikeout there. Start this second inning, top of the second. 5-2 Rams. Sereno deals. Ball fouled off, out of play. It's Bella Harvey. Check that. In for the Eagles. Sereno looks in, works quickly, and ball gets lofted just out beyond shortstop. Gets put away nicely there by Staffier. 2 quick outs for the Rams in the field. We've come all the way around to Emily Jenkins now for the Eagles, the leadoff batter. A little off-speed pitch there. Called the ball. Jenkins flied to center her first time up. Ball high. Jenkins had 3 hits in the game on Monday. There's another ball high. Big offensive day for the Eagles this past Monday. 24 runs they scored versus Duxbury. Jenkins takes a look at that one. It's going to take a walk. 4-ball walk to Jenkins. He'll step down to first base with 2 outs. It'll be Banzi at the plate. Meg Banzi. Her first time up, she flied out to the second baseman, Bongiolotti. And we got a strike, called strike on the corner. Gigi Sereno looks in, works quickly, bringing it right back. Another called strike, low and outside. 0-2 quickly to Banzi. 2 outs, 2 strikes to Banzi. Runner on first. And the ball going to be hit right up the middle, and it's going to go into center field. It's played there. Got in quickly by Jess Morrison. So 2 runners on with 2 outs. It's Moscato at the plate. There's a ball high. I apologize, it's Carafoli. Kylie Carafoli is at the plate. A strike called. Carafoli's a junior. As mentioned, she's one of the few returning players to this Eagle lineup. And there's a strike called low. 2 strikes now to Carafoli. We've felt our first raindrops of the afternoon after a blue sky day, and there's a swinging strike to Carafoli. Gigi Sereno gets herself out of a little jam there. So after an inning and a half, score remains Rams 5 and the Eagles 2. Nothing comes across in that second inning for the Eagles.
MCTV's coverage of Marshfield High School athletics is proudly presented by Breakpoint.
They like I remember sometimes they used to put a before with a little, you know, the volleyball court.
Yeah. Mary Catherine Finneran. Ball put into play. And 6-3. Morrison goes down in her second at bat. So that was Jess Morrison. Grounds to the shortstop. That's how we're going to start this second inning for the Rams. Morrison had scored a run her first time up. This will be McPhee at the plate. Haley McPhee, the freshman. McPhee's playing left field today for the Rams. Collins stays on the mound for the Eagles. Winds. And a strike called on the outside corner. Off-speed pitch, launched out into center field. And it drops in behind the shortstop. It would come out for that one, and that's going to allow McPhee to just stroll right into second base. So, brilliantly placed single. Turns into a double. McPhee ends up on second base with one out. Rams have a 3-run lead. Bottom of the second inning. Bongiolotti at the plate. Sam Bongiolotti. Takes a look at that one. A strike called. Staff here waits on deck. Bongiolotti takes a look in with one strike on her. And she swings and launches a ball out to center field. Picked up nicely there by Meg Banzi, who gets it in. Alertly tagging up was McPhee. Ends up at third base with 2 outs. Staffier comes to the plate. Ella Staffier playing shortstop today for the Rams. She's a junior. Looks at a ball. Staffier scored a run in that first inning. Collins works. Ball hit foul and out of play. Two outs, runner on third, bottom of the second. Collins. Ball outside, gets back to the screen. McPhee thought about going, started down the line, then thought better of it. Center fielder Benzie playing very deep for Plymouth North here. Playing her dead straight to center. Ball hit right up the middle. Banzie's going to come in and play that. That's going to plate a run. 6th run of the game for the Rams and an RBI for Jess Staffier. So McPhee comes around and scores on that one with 2 outs, and Wilkinson's at the plate. She bluffs the bunt. Steal underway. Tag was there, but unable to be held on to. We got a stolen base for Jess Staffier. 2 out, aggressive running by the Rams offense. Jess Staffier takes off a second. Wilkinson at the plate with 2 outs. Collins looks in. 1 run in for the Rams this inning. And there's a ball that's launched over the head of the right field. It's going to go all the way to the fence. 1 run is in. Wilkinson's going to take aggressively head to third base. The throw is going to roll in, and Wilkinson's in to beat the tag. So a triple hit over the head of the right fielder, and Wilkinson did not stop. Second hit of the game for Wilkinson. Staffier comes around to score. 7-2 now for the Rams. Michaela Powers at the plate. Powers swings and misses. Wilkinson standing on third. 2 outs. Seven two. Little bunt goes out of play. Powers looking to bunt her way on. She's playing third base today. Collins looks in, gets the signal. Powers takes a look at a ball outside. And a ball outside. Good eye from Powers. Wilkinson standing on third base with 2 outs. 2 runs in on the inning. Extending a lead. 7-2. Powers struck out her first time up, and she lost one that the pitcher gets a hold of. He ends up in the hands of the shortstop, Cara Foley, who's able to gun out Michaela Powers. We'll go down 6-3 on that one with an assist to the pitcher. Knocked that one down. Rams come up with 2 runs in that half of the inning. So after 2 innings, it is 7-2.
MCTV's coverage of Marshfield High School athletics is proudly presented by Breakpoint.
Hopefully that was it though. Just like 1 bad class. Maybe 1 more Dutch class.
After 2 innings of play, Marshfield Varsity girls softball leading 7-2 over the visiting Eagles of Plymouth North, who come up for this top of the third. This is Moscato at the plate. Actually, I'm sorry, it's Maggie Ladd. She's having trouble discerning between the 1 and the 7 on her number 17. So it's Ladd at the plate. Rams had 5 in the first, 2 in the second. Plymouth had 2 in the first inning. And there's a ball that's launched out towards Finneran, who comes in, tries to make a grab, and it goes right through. And Maggie Ladd has herself standing on second base with a leadoff. We'll call it a double. Runner on second with nobody out. And Kylie Green launches one that's going to go out of play. Was chased down for the moment by Wilkinson, but ran out of room. As mentioned, her first time up, the senior Green, Kylie Green, was 4 for 5 in the Eagles' most recent game with a home run. She takes a swing at that one. It's going to launch it over the head of Finneran. It's going to go all the way to the fence. That's going to plate Ladd. And the hot-hitting Green continues in that vein. Ladd comes around to score. Third run of the game for the Plymouth North Eagles. Green ends up on third base with a triple. Well earned. It's Beatty at the plate. Grace Beatty. Beatty's playing second base today for Plymouth North. Gigi Serino looks in for the Rams, looking to settle it down with an off-speed pitch. Ball gets hit back to her, bobbled slightly. Runner at third does not advance. Serino looks her back, and we got runners at first and third now with nobody out. 7-3. Top of the third. Runner goes safe at second base, aggressive base running. Finds Beatty at second base. Durrett at the plate. Collins at the plate, the pitcher, Caroline Collins. She swings, sends one that Wilkinson can't grab in foul territory, so Collins will get another chance. Is a ball low. So the pitcher, Caroline Collins, looking to help her cause. She's got runners on second and third with nobody out. One run in so far this inning for Plymouth North. There's a foul ball. It's going to go out of play and over the dugout. Collins hits a ball out to second base, put away by Bongiolotti, who looks back the runner at third, runs the ball back in. So one out. No further damage done on that play. Collins flies to the second baseman. For the first out of the inning. This is Durrett. Marissa Durrett. She struck out her first time up. Serino with an off-speed pitch. It's a ball on the outside corner. Second and third, one out. One run in for the Eagles. Top of the third inning. And a ball high to Marissa Durrett. And it's going to be a base on balls for Durrett. It's going to load him. It'll be Harvey that will come to the plate. Bella Harley, senior. She flied to second base her first time at the plate. First pitch is outside for a ball. Nowhere to put her. Bases loaded with one out. Gigi Serino looking to wind herself out of a tough situation here. And ball gets just lifted behind the backstop. 1-1. 1-1. 1 out. Bases loaded for Plymouth North here in their top of the third inning. Here's a ball that's just lifted right up. Pitcher calls for it and puts that one away. Runners won't advance on that one. Sereno pulls that down, helps her cause, pulling in the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring Jenkins to the plate. Emily Jenkins, leadoff batter. First pitch right down the middle. So she's flied to center, and in her second at bat, she walked. Next pitch is outside. 1-1. 2 outs, bases loaded. And swing. Swing and a miss. Ball got away from the catcher. 1-2. Gigi Sereno looking to get ourselves out of trouble here. And swing and a miss and a strike 3, and she does just that. Jenkins down on strikes. And that's where the top of the third will come to a close. 1 run in for Plymouth North in that inning. Leaves us with the score of 7-3 after 2.5. Coming to you live from Marshfield High School on Marshfield Community Television. MCTV's coverage of MHS Fall 2 and Spring Athletics is proudly underwritten by Braid Point. Thanking the good people at Braid Point for their support as we move towards the bottom of the third inning. Rams have a 4-run lead, 7-3. Collins stays on the mound for the Eagles. We'll be right back with you when the first batter steps in for the Rams. And that's going to be Gigi Sereno. So we'll be right back with you when she steps in for the first pitch. So Gigi Sereno, pitcher today for the Rams, steps in to lead off this bottom of the third for the Rams. 7-3. Off-speed pitch called on the outside corner. Strike 1 to Sereno. Collins stays out on the mound for the Eagles. Had a much better second inning than the first. Ball down in the dirt. Count goes to 1-1. Sereno scored a run her first time up. Crouches down, swings, and lofts the ball out to right field. It's going to go foul. Sereno takes a look at a strike. She's going to have to sit down. Strike 3. Strikeout for Caroline Collins. And that's the way the bottom of the third starts for the Rams. Hannah Blanco steps in. Blanco had a single that, with a two-base error, had her standing on third base. Her first time up. Takes a look at a strike low. She's a junior. Takes a look out, Collins. Looking in. Skies have darkened, it's gotten cooler. Got a swing and a miss to Blanco. And inside pitch called ball. It's a foul ball back to the screen. Blanco protecting the plate. Collins looks in. Blanco readies. Takes a look at a called strike three. So 2 called strikeouts. Needs 2 outs to start this bottom of the third for the Rams. It'll be Mary Catherine Finneran who steps in. She grounded to short her first time up. Finneran's playing right field today for the Rams. Wind picking up a little bit right behind us in center field. And Collins deals ball low to Finneran. Morrison waits in the on-deck circle for the Rams. 2 outs, nobody aboard. Rams with a 7-3 lead in the bottom of the third. And ball high. It's a strike right down the middle from Collins. Finneran looked to be taken the whole way there. And a swing and a miss to Finneran. Count goes to 3-2. 3-2, 2 outs. Eagles trying to get out of an inning without giving up any runs for the first time today. Finneran looks to extend the inning for Marshfield. Swing, foul ball launch. That's going to be out of play on top of the roof of the middle school. Three and 2 to Finneran. Collins looks in. Lofts a ball high. It's going to be a base on balls to Finneran. So a 2-out walk. We'll put Mary Catherine Finneran on first base. That's going to bring up Jess Morrison. Center fielder for the Rams. She scored a run today. She grounded out to short her second time up. Looks at a ball high. Finneran bluffs like she might go. Finneran's ready to run. Morrison looks at a ball high. Staffier waits on deck. Another ball high. Morrison got a 3-0 count. Runner on first base with 2 outs. No runs in this 3rd inning. Rams with a 7-3 lead. Patriot League Varsity Girls Softball coming to you from Marshfield High. And the pitch. It's a ball high. It'll be second base on ball. So 2 2-out walks. Have the Rams rallying. So Staffier at the plate. Sorry, McPhee. McPhee at the plate. I apologize. McPhee looks at a strike. Haley McPhee, the freshman. She scored a couple of runs today. Ball high, trying to get her to chase. Runners at first and second with 2 outs for the Rams. McPhee takes a swing and a miss, and that's how the inning's going to end. So 3 strikeouts on the inning for the pitcher Collins. 2 runners left on base for the Rams. 7-3 after 3 innings. Thanks for joining us on Marshfield Community Television. Be right back for the 4th inning.
MCTV's coverage of Marshfield High School athletics is proudly presented by Breakpoint.
We're ready for the 4th inning here, coming to you from Marshfield High School. It's Meg Banzi at the plate, center fielder. Banzi is flied to second and singled. Got a ball outside. Gigi Sereno stays out on the mound for the Rams in this 4th inning. We had 1 defensive change we'll get to in a second. Ball gets hit down to third. Grab there. And Banzi gets down the line quickly and is able to beat the throw of Michaela Powers. So runner on first, leadoff runners on in the person of Banzi. Kylie Carafoli at the plate. Only took us 2 at-bats to get that right. So in her 3rd at-bat, Carafoli steps in. Ball high. 7-3. Top of the fourth. Both teams come into this with 1 run, 1 win, and 1 loss. Called strike. There's a ball that's hit into the outfield, and McPhee unable to come up with that one. So we did have a shift where McPhee went to right field and Finneran went to left field. That ball got hit right at McPhee. Runners at first and second with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Maggie Ladd at the plate. That ball's going to be out of play. So Ladd scored a couple of runs for the Eagles in her first 2 plate appearances. Runners first and second with nobody out. Ball high from Sereno. Here's a shot hit right at the shortstop. Ends up just inside of the outfield. That's going to get a runner home. Banzi comes around. Did not hesitate. Made the turn. So an infield hit for Ladd. Carafoli ends up on second base, and Banzi comes around to score. This is Green. Green hits one straight out. Oh, it's going to get all the way to the wall. Gets past McPhee. Morrison gets the ball in with a nice relay in. It's going to get runners caught up here. Get 1 out at second. The runner at third stays in. So Rams... Oh, they called the runner safe at second. So the tag apparently was not applied. So everybody's safe on that one. Second and third. Green ends up at second. Carafoli came around to score. And we got Ladd sitting on third base. Green at second. We got a change in pitchers for the Rams as Bongiolotti comes in to relieve Gigi Sereno. Sereno heads over to second base. Unable to get it out here in the 4th inning. So the Eagles slowly chipping away at this lead. 7-4, 7-5 at present. So 2 runs in this inning so far. I got runners on second and third. Bongiolotti comes in relief. The sun comes out. Looks like we might be hanging with the sun for a little bit. Nasty clouds moving along. So a tight game in the Keenan division of the Patriot League. These 2 varsity clubs going head to head. Both high-powered offenses. It's going to be Grace Beatty that steps in. Beatty's playing second base for the Eagles today. So Sam Bongiolotti in relief here. Off-speed pitch outside. Beatty didn't bite for it. There's a swing and a miss. Runners at second and third. Potential tying runs. Here's a ball that's going to go foul. No outs. Tying run stands on second base. And off-speed pitch gets single right out to left field. Finneran comes up, gets the ball in quickly. Staffier takes the relay, gets it into the pitcher. 1 run in on the single from Beatty. And the Eagles have got within 1 run here as Ladd came around to score. Got Green standing on third. Beatty on first. And the pitcher, Caroline Collins, comes up with a chance to put herself in a good position. And she swings. Ball gets knocked down by the pitcher. Quick play by Staffier. Unable to hold on at first base. We got a runner off the bag now. And now they're going to have to come home with it. And this. We got a game that's all tied up. 4 runs in the inning for the Eagles. So what started out as a semi-routine play ends up with run scoring. Beatty standing on third base and Collins standing on second. And Durrett at the plate. Takes a look at his called strike. We're all tied up at 7. 4th inning. And ball right off the bat for a foul ball. 2 strikes now to Durrett. Bongiolotti looks in. And got a called strike there, and that's going to be the first out of the inning for the Eagles. Got a swing and a miss from Harvey. We're all tied up at 7. Runners on second and third. Harvey at the plate. She has popped to the second baseman and popped to the pitcher. It's her 3rd at bat of the game. Ball inside, nearly hit her. 1-1. And the ball gets hit up to the third baseman. Turnover. Got an out there and possibly an out at the plate, but so we got 1 out. Five to 3, a run comes in. That was Beatty who scored for the Eagles. Plymouth takes the lead at 8-7. Their second lead of the game. Collins sits on third base right now. 2 outs. Jenkins at the plate. Emily Jenkins, the leadoff batter for the Eagles. Bongiolotti deals. Ball high to Jenkins. Here's a ball put in play, and it's hit right at Staffier, who makes the put out. And a nightmare inning comes to an end for the Rams. After all of that, Eagles come away with 5 runs in that inning. Take the lead at 8-7. So after 3.5 played, it's Plymouth North 8 and the Rams 7. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the 4th.
MCTV's coverage of Marshfield High School athletics is proudly presented by Breakpoint.
Got a new pitcher in for Plymouth. It's Hefner, Kylie Hefner. So Collins gave them 3 innings, 3 complete, and leaves with a lead. Eagles went ahead in that inning, so we'll get some, if any changes here for the Eagles, we'll get to them in a second. Hefner in to relieve Collins. Bongiolotti at the plate. Takes a look at the fast wind to Hefner. Quick arm action. Sam Bongiolotti, who came on in relief in that inning, she launches one that's going to be foul up the left field line. Out of play. Hefner to Bongiolotti. Ball down in the dirt. Ellis Staff here. Waits on deck. Bongiolotti flied out to center field her last time up. Her first time around, she came around to score. Here's a ball that's hit right to the third baseman, who puts that one away. That was Ladd. Got under that one. Maggie Ladd with the putout. So a fly out to third base is how we start this bottom of the 4th for the Rams. Ellis Staff here at the plate. She scored a couple of runs today, been active on the base paths. Goes out of play. 1 out here. Wilkinson in the on-deck circle. And a ball low. Hefner looks in. Ball hit down deep into the hole. Shortstop's going to hang on to it. Nice play by Cara Foley. Ended up not risking the throw. As the speedy Staff here made it down to first base. Wilkinson comes to the plate, so 1 on and 1 out. In the bottom of the 4th, Rams trailing by 1 run, 8-7. Varsity action in the Patriot League's Keenan Division on a Wednesday afternoon. Pitch from Hefner is high. Stafford bluffs but does not go. And ball that's going to end up out of play. Chase down, but out of play. Wilkinson stands in, launches a ball deep, and it's a fair ball. Staffy is gonna end up at third. Wilkinson standing on second. Ball played quickly by Jenkins to get it back in for the Eagles. Second and third with one out, so the Rams threaten. Wilkinson with a double. Hard hit ball to left field. Michaela Powers at the plate. She puts a ball up right to the catcher. Catcher's got to turn around quickly. It hits the backstop and out of play. So Staffier on third. Wilkinson on second after the double. Hit it right along the line. Umpire made the call of a fair ball. Second and third. One out. Powers looks to drive in a couple runs here. Bluffs the bunt, gets it down. It's out of play. 2 strikes now. Powers will have to shorten up a little bit and protect the plate. Big swing and a miss there. So 2 outs. Important strikeout for Hefner. Just came on in relief this inning. Collins pitched the first 3 for the Eagles. Hefner has 2 outs. And facing Gigi Serino. Serino puts the ball in play. It's called foul. 1 strike. Rams trailing by 1 with runners on second and third, 2 outs. Serino with the plate. Gigi Serino moved to second base. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch there from Hefner, who's crafty, has a big arm motion and then lays up some off-speed stuff. So Serino's going to have to protect the plate here. Looks at a ball high. Good discipline. And the ball's put into play by Serino. She's going to have to... another foul ball. To Serino. Hanging tough with 2 strikes on her. Runners on second and third with 2 outs. Swings and hits it right back to the pitcher. Hefner kicks it, and Serino's going to get on. Runner did not advance. Bases are loaded. So Staffier did score on that one. Wilkinson ends up at third. We're all tied up at 8. Blanco at the plate. Almost hit her. Got Serino at first. Wilkinson at third. 1 run in. tying run. We're at 8-8. Got a pinch runner that's going to come in for Sereno. That's going to be Haley Williamson, who comes in. It's going to run for Sereno. Wilkinson standing on third. She represents the go-ahead run. Tied at 8 in the 4th inning. A swing and strike to Blanco. So Hefner trying to still get out of a jam here. Wilkinson standing on third. And a foul ball back to the screen. Blanco will have to protect that plate with 2 outs, 2 strikes on her. 2 runners on, 8-8. Runs aplenty. Blanco stays alive. And ball high. Good eye by Blanco. Hefner looking in. 2 outs, 2 runners on. Tied at 8 in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ball high. Gonna load the bases with 2 outs. Blanco happily skips down to first base. That's gonna bring up Mary Catherine Finneran. So Williamson, who came in to run for Sereno, stands on second. Wilkinson at third. Ball gets launched down and just foul. That would have done some damage. Hard hit ball just to the left of the foul line. Up the left field line. So good swing from Mary Catherine Finneran. She walked her last at bat, her first at bat. She grounded out to the shortstop. Swings and hits it right to the third baseman. Third baseman makes the throw. So the Rams leave 3 on base. They do tie the game up. After 4 complete, it's 8-8. Be back for the 5th inning.
MCTV's coverage of Marshfield High School athletics is proudly presented by Breakpoint.
So we move to the 5th inning in an 8-8 tie. Meg Banzi steps in for the Eagles. Banzi came around and scored last inning. And she gets hit by a pitch to start the inning. 1 pitch, 1 hit batter. And that's going to bring up Cara Foley to the plate. Kylie Carafoli. Ball gets hit, and it's going to be out of play. Carafoli with a quick foul for a strike, and we've got a runner on first in Banzi. 8-8, top of the fifth. Bongiolotti stays on the mound for the Rams. Pitch low and inside. Carafoli stepped out of the way of that one. Bongiolotti collects herself, takes a look in, deals, it's low. Go ahead run on first base. Ball hit right to the shortstop. Staffier flips over for the first out at second base. Banzi sacrificed in the fielder's choice. This is Ladd. So 1 out, 1 on. Carafoli stands on first base. Kylie Carafoli. Bongiolotti on the mound for the Rams. Ladd takes a look at a strike down the middle. Maggie Ladd came around and scored a run in her last at bat. Ball low. Throw down, quick throw down. Blanco fired it down. Carafoli able to get back just in time. So Bongiolotti looks in. And ball low, and that's going to get Carafoli down to second base. Kylie Carafoli hesitated not. Just took off, and she stands on second base, representing a go-ahead run. 8-8 here in the top of the fifth. Maggie Ladd, she's a junior. Looks in, Bongiolotti with the pitch, and a ball launched to center field. It's deep. Morrison gets under it and makes a great catch, throws it up back in. Runner advances on the sacrifice fly. Good base running from Kylie Carafoli. Nice catch from Jess Morrison. Hard hit ball. Couple steps back, got herself under that one. So big fly. Results in the second out. And there's a ball that's going to get back to the pitcher. Bongiolotti tosses it over. Gets herself out of a jam with no damage. No runs across for the Eagles in that one. They do leave a runner at third base. Bongiolotti helping her own cause, throwing out Green at first. So a scoreless inning from the Eagles there. Gets us to 8-8 in the bottom of the fifth. Hefner stays out on the mound for the Eagles. Like to thank Coach Harrison from Plymouth North for helping me out with a roster today. Responded rapidly at a moment of need for a roster. Happy to know that the game was on TV and could be picked up on Facebook Live and off of our streaming page. So hello to anybody listening in and watching in from Plymouth. Entertaining game, 8-8 as we step to the bottom of the fifth. Two good teams battling it out here at Marshfield High School. It's Morrison at the plate for the Rams. She launches a ball out to right field, and it's put away by Chong. Apologies. So a long fly ball to right is how we begin. Mariah Chong able to put that one away. McPhee at the plate. Ball inside and high. Haley McPhee, freshman. She's currently playing right field, moved over from left. Stands at the plate with one out. In the top of the 5th inning. The tie game. And ball hit down. It's going to get through. So big single. Throw comes in. Nicely played by the left fielder Jenkins. So a single for McPhee. Representing the go-ahead run. And the pitcher, Sam Bongiolotti, steps in at the plate. She popped out to the third baseman her last time up. It takes a swing and a miss. Strike one to the pitcher, Bongiolotti. Bongiolotti is a sophomore. She came on in relief for Sereno today. And she launches a ball. It's going to go out of play. A couple strikes. Have to protect that plate. Shorten her swing a little bit. Hefner cleans up her mound. Takes a look in. Gonna run around first and the person in McPhee. Ball in the dirt. Throw down to second base. Runner's safe. So a stolen base for McPhee. Has her down at second. Here's a ball that gets hit back to the catcher. Is going to make the put out. So Bongiolotti pops out to the catcher. Got a runner on second with two out. And a tie game in the bottom of the 5th inning. So Ella Staffier steps to the plate, hoping to drive in McPhee. Takes a look at a ball that's up high. And popped out of play behind the backstop. Staffier has scored 3 of the Ram runs today. McPhee standing on second base. Ella Staffier at the plate, and the pitch is low. Nice scoop from the catcher. Staffier puts the ball, it's a foul ball just beyond the third baseline. Kylie Hafner trying to work herself out of it. A little bit of a jam here with a runner on second, representing what would be the go-ahead run in an 8-8 tie. And there's a ball that's hit, and that's going to be hit right on the screws and right at Jenkins. Remember that one. Hard hit ball. Jenkins did not hesitate. Emily Jenkins put that one away. Big grab for Emily Jenkins. Keeps this a tie game after 5 innings at 8-8. So we have our first scoreless inning of the game. Only took 5 innings to do it. will head to the 6th in an 8-8 tie.
MCTV's coverage of Marshfield High School athletics is proudly presented by Breakpoint.
Batter for Plymouth North is going to be Grace Beatty to lead off this 6th inning of an 8-8 tie. Beatty takes a look. Bongiolotti deals. Ball that's hit out into the outfield. Grabbed by Morrison, called for it the whole way, danced over. Played that one in right center. One pitch, one out as we begin the 6th inning. And Beatty goes down with a fly out to the center fielder. So this is Hefner in her first at bat. She takes a swing, launches one foul. She replaced the pitcher Collins 2 innings ago and has settled things down a little bit. Both of the relievers have put it into the massive amount of scoring that were happening early in this one. Bongiolotti looks. Ball high to Hefner. Kylie Hefner, when she isn't pitching, plays some infield. She's a shortstop. Ball high. Sam Bongiolotti looks to continue calming things down here. Give her team a chance to pull ahead. Hefner hits it right to the first baseman, who makes a nice play. Nice play by Emily Wilkinson. Just scoops it up, steps on the bag. Sweet as you please. 2 outs. Nobody on. Unassisted by the first baseman. So Collins goes down. And it's Durrett at the plate. Marissa Durrett. Bongiolotti. The ball just outside. Durrett at the plate. Oof. The ball thought to be high. Oof. Base on balls to Durrett. So a 2-out walk. Durrett heads to first, and it'll be Harvey. Got the coach looking to make a change, maybe? Nope. Yep, we're going to have a pinch runner, actually, for Durrett, who's catching today. So the pinch runner comes in. We'll train our eyes on that number as soon as we can. Bongiolotti looks. Swing and a ball that's going to be put in play. And with some good backing up there, Staffy just walks the ball back in. So an infield hit. For Harvey. Advances the runner to second. The pinch runner was Erin Richards. So Erin Richards on second. It'll be Emily Jenkins at the plate. Jenkins Just made a big catch in the outfield, the bottom of the fifth, to end the bottom of the fifth. Ball hit right at her, but hard hit. She took a couple steps and just put it away. So she steps in with an opportunity to do some damage as runners at first and second with 2 outs off a walk and an infield hit. Ball high to Jenkins. Runner again at second is Aaron Richards. Ball high. Get Durrett. Ari Durrett standing on first. Ball high. So 3-0 to Jenkins. Go ahead run potentially, standing on second base. Got a runner on first. Getting deep in the game here in the top of the 6th. Clouds return on the campus of Marshfield High School. Bongiolotti looks in. And ball 4 in the dirt. Loads the bases. Jenkins heads down to first base. Manzi's going to come to the plate. Meg Banzi. That's what I get for not looking. Meg Banzi comes to the plate. She's had a good day and has a chance to do some damage here for the Eagles. Ball gets launched into right. Sliding attempt. Got 1 run in, 2 runs in. 3 runs come. Jenkins comes in and Banzi's not done yet. She ends up at third base. So a sliding attempt by McPhee. Ends up with the ball in front of her. 3 runs come across. Banzi ends up with a base clearing contribution. 3 runs come in, all with 2 outs. So 2 outs, runner on third. 11-8. Bases loaded with 2 outs and we cleared the bases there. Banzi ends up on third base. Carafoli stands into the plate. Kylie Carafoli. Bongiolotti deals to her. Important runner standing on third. Eagles taking a commanding lead here in the top of the 6th. Ball outside, base on balls for Carafoli. Kylie Carafoli steps down to first base. And got runners at first and third. With 2 outs in the 6th. Ladd at the plate. Ball high, runner heads. Ball gets thrown into the outfield, but not deep enough to have Banzi advance. So Carafoli took off for second. Bluff throw. Actually ended up down at third base. Runners at second and third now with 2 outs. 3 runs in this inning for the Eagles. Looking to break this open. And ball hit to Staffy, who guns it to first base. A nice put out. Ella Staffy was taking no prisoners there with a big out, and that's how the inning comes to a close. So 2 runners stranded, 3 runs score in the inning. Plymouth North takes an 11-8 lead. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. Raindrops are falling on our head.
MCTV's coverage of Marshfield High School athletics is proudly presented by Breakpoint.
Kylie Hefner stays out. She's done a great job in relief for the Eagles. Looking to put herself in a position to win this one. Eagles just took a 3-run lead. And the Rams will look to answer in their half of the 6th inning. So it'll be the first baseman, Emily Wilkinson, steps in at the plate. Wilkinson's had a nice day at the plate. Doubled her last time up. Ball high. The raindrops are coming a lot more steady right now. Should pass. So it'll be Wilkinson, followed by Powers. Bottom of the 6th, Rams trailing by 3. Girls varsity softball in the Keenan division of the Patriot League. Ball skips in for a called ball. Not too many people have left this one. People scattered around the ballpark. Another ball skips. It's going to be a base on balls for Wilkinson. So leadoff walk for Wilkinson. Things are looking up here. Big Powers comes to the plate. Michaela Powers. Sereno to follow her. The Rams look to mount a rally. Hefner wants to put a stop to it. Hefner with off-speed pitch. It's going to get hit right up the middle. Bounces into center field. Wilkinson stops at second. So a single from Powers. Has runners at first and second with nobody out. This 6th inning. Rams trailing by 3, 11-8. Gigi Sereno takes a look at ball 1. Nice stop from the catcher. Durette's had a nice day behind the plate. Stopped a lot of balls from going to the screen. And Coach Harrison takes a walk out to talk to the pitcher, Hefner. Got a new ball in. See if that changes the fortunes. 2 on, no out. Gigi Sereno at the plate. Looking to make something happen here. She hits a ball that's right at the first baseman. First baseman's going to step on. So the equivalent of a sacrifice, moves 2 runners up along. We're going to call that a sacrifice. Some good hitting there from Gigi. Powers at second. Wilkinson at third. Sereno at the plate. Blanco at the plate. She hits a ball that's up in the air and goes out of play. So Hannah Blanco. Blanco walked her last time up, singled in her first at bat and struck out in her second at bat. And she hits a ball that's going to land at second base, going to get a run in, and she's going to be safe at first. Everybody safe, first and third. Wilkinson comes around to score. Michaela Powers stands on third base. And Sereno, her sacrifice paid off. The Rams narrow the lead to a 2-run lead for Plymouth. Blanco standing on first base. And it's Finneran at the plate. Mary Catherine Finneran stands in with 1 out. Ball high. Runner at third. Skips down the line a little bit. Hefner takes a look over. Another look over. Got a pinch runner now in at first base for the catcher Blanco. Ball inside, so 2-0. The pinch runner for the Rams is Madison Powers. So we got Powers at first and third. Michaela and Madison. And Finneran at the plate. 1 out. And ball gets hit down to third. Nice scoop there. Throw over to first. In time to get the second out, but the run does score. So Michaela Powers comes around to score. Narrows the lead to 1 run. At 11-10. Madison Powers stands at second base. She ran for Blanco. So the tying runs at second base. And a big hit there right down to the third base. It's going to be a tough play. That had to hurt. They stopped the play. A smash from Staff here. Hit down to the third baseman. Really took that one up high. Play was immediately called. Looks like she's pointing to her throat. Coach Harrison out to take a look. Stays on her feet. Stafford is going to be safe at first. Powers advanced to third. It's 2 outs. Tying run at third. Potential go-ahead run at first. That's Staff here. And runner takes off. So Morrison. Sorry, it was Morrison who hit that hard ball down to third. She stands now at second base with a stolen base. Jess Morrison. McPhee at the plate. McPhee launches a ball. It's going to be foul. Jenkins tracking it down. It's out of play. Dances over a car. Hits the street, dances over a car. It's a lucky day, whoever is in that Chevy. McPhee at the plate. Jess Morrison standing on second. Powers on third. 2 outs. Big situation. McPhee puts it in play, hits it, and it's going to get through to the outfield. And the go-ahead run now comes through. 2-run score for the Rams. Big hit there from McPhee. Ball got hit to short, ended up in the outfield. So a big hit from McPhee. Scores 2 runs. Morrison came around to score. Powers running for Blanco came around to score. The Rams have taken a lead. So a topsy-turvy game continues. The equivalent of a pitch out. Runner's going to be out at second, McPhee, on the steal attempt. So good throw down by Durrett. Nice tag applied by Cariafino. And that's how that inning ends. So we come to the end of the 6th inning. The Rams with a 1-run lead. 12-11.
Marshfield.
MCTV's coverage of Marshfield High School athletics is proudly presented by Breakpoint.
All right, so an exciting game in the Patriot League today. Girls varsity softball. Rams just battled back to take a lead in their bottom half of the sixth inning. They have a one-run lead as we go to the seventh and final, what could be the final inning. It's going to be Green against Bongiolotti. Green lofts one right at McPhee, who puts that one away. One pitch, one out. Hard hit ball from Green. Just put away by McPhee. Haley McPhee with the putout. Bongiolotti on the mound still. Ball gets hit to short. Staffier comes up with it, guns it. Somehow, Wilkinson's able to stay on the bag. Throw almost took her off. Nice play by Staffier in the field. The throw a little bit off. And Wilkinson bails her out. So 2 pitches and 2 outs. We've got a very excited Marshfield High student to our right. 2 pitches, 2 outs. So it's Hefner at the plate, the pitcher, who came on in relief. Bongiolotti, who came on in relief of Gigi Sereno, stands to pick up a win if they can just squeeze this out. How about that? Exciting game here. 1-run lead for the Rams. Hefner at the plate. Bongiolotti lost one. There's a ball that's going to be hit right into center field. Picked up nicely by Morrison. Gets it right in. Just kept everything in front of her. Walked that ball in. So the tying run at the plate. It's Kylie Hefner. She's going to stay in and run. And this is Durrett, the catcher. Ball low. Hefner steps off, not going anywhere. Sam Bongiolotti looking to close this one out. Ball 1. Off-speed pitch outside. Eagles bench rejoices. So tying run on first. 2 outs. Durrett at the plate. Called strike at the knees. Durrett came around and scored in her last at bat. She puts it in play. Powers over to Wilkinson. This game's over. Nice play. Michaela Powers picks it up, makes the throw to Wilkinson. Rams set him down in order, and that's how the game ends. You can say it was pretty, you can say it wasn't pretty. It doesn't matter, it's a win. Final score, Marshfield 12, Plymouth North 11. Thanks for tuning in today. Thanks to the folks tuning in from Plymouth. Thank you for tuning in here in Marshfield. Happy to bring this one to you today. Final score for the final time, the Marshfield Rams 12, the Eagles of Plymouth North 11. We'll be back with lacrosse action tomorrow at 4 o'clock from Anderson Field. And the Rams will move on and play at Whitman-Hanson on Friday. And for Plymouth North, they'll be on the road at Hingham on Friday. And we look forward to seeing the Rams softball team back in action next Monday right here against Duxbury. And hope to have you along with us at 4 p.m. David Snow signing off. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great night.
MCTV's coverage of Marshfield High School athletics is proudly presented by Breakpoint.